I'm putting the groceries inside of the car, and I need you to be patient, okay?
Baby, baby. Of course you're right. No, don't act like a baby. I'm not acting like a baby. You acting like a baby. You act like a baby. You act like a baby. Act like a baby. No, I'm not acting like a baby. If you don't act like a baby, act like a baby. No. Act like a baby. Act like a baby. That's a doggy. The bird's coming. He's coming over the tree. Ah. Shit. There's a bug. All the birds got the boo-boos. Huh? Whoa! Whoa! They're all the birds!
I need you all to calm down in there, please.
Yeah. All the birds. So where's the other bird? Hi, bird. It's a bigger bird. Bird. Get back here, bird. Be careful, bird. Ouch! Hey, boy, little boys!
That's the rudest thing on the planet. Cover your mouth up if you smell like cigarette smoke. I don't want you all getting sick.
Do I can't breathe. No, I got hard hands.
Well, it's better hard hands than be sick with cigarette smoke. That's how we got sick before. It's the kind of stuff we don't need to be around. People blowing their poison out. We don't need to smell their poison.
Ow!
Calm down with the owling. There, I'm putting your seatbelt on.
I like coconut
Cross
water.
your legs. Just be patient. You're not getting on now.
Dad, I bet I cry.
This is the kind of nonsense that I got to go through all the time. People smoking. We have to deal with their secondhand smoke that causes us to get sick. All right. And of course, my daughter getting emotional because she want to do what she want to do and fail to understand the importance of what I'm doing right now. Got to go out and get some wipes. Be right back. Guys, y'all just bear with it for a little while with the heat.
Don't get some water. I want water. Get your head. One, two, one for you. And one for me. One for you.
So, back to what I was attempting to say. There's a lot of challenges going on. Me and my children deal with a lot on different levels. We try to deal with things according to how it's projected out to us. Sometimes we get out of hand, even though we don't want to get out of hand. It happens. So we deal with it the best way we can, for the most part. Such as people smoking cigarettes or giving their opinionated thought pattern. And I keep my opinions usually to YouTube, Facebook, things like that. But in reality, pretty much mind my business because it's too much stuff going on that causes chaos. So the concept of blowing a horn so you can back up don't work out here. They keep walking even though they see you trying to move, because they arrogant enough to believe that, well, pedestrians have all walk away even if you don't see them. But anyway, yeah, you know, you go through a lot of different changes in life, and a lot of times things we go through is not something we want to go through, but we go through it because it is what it is. Like when you're driving, someone just shoot out in front of you without giving you a signal and letting you know, and then pause in the middle of the street to let pedestrian, after they run you basically off the road. That's the type of stuff I deal with on a daily basis. So it's a lot. That's why it's good to vent in a specific area to get all that crap out of your system. I choose to do it on YouTube, Facebook, and stuff like that because of the nonsense that take place, because of all the craziness. You know, you hear in a minute how one particular species of race will tell you how you are unneeded. Now, everybody on the planet need they men, but women of color don't need men. Ain't that something? They don't need us. We're disposable, dispensable, whatever. But every other race need they women and need they men, and they make it clear they need it. But females of color, for the most part, don't understand the importance of what a man is, other than something to be used or to be shamed or put down or insulted. So when you run into someone who's about something, you don't know. When I see a beautiful woman, I don't know if she mentally together or not. Her appearance make her look good, but just looking good doesn't make you someone that's important. Looking good just means the outer look nice, but your mental is what really counts for something. And in the culture of people of color, there are a lot of people who are mentally insane, because you could blame it on the environment, blame it on the racial textures that's going on, blame it on, you know, the one-parent household, whatever you want to blame it on. Reality is what it is. You know, a lot of Caucasian men don't have that problem because they have their basics and they're running it. So no matter how they say stuff, they know that they're doing things based on their capabilities because they have that opportunity. Men of color don't have that opportunity. We're not as blessed as that. So everything with us is a challenge to the level that it could be critical thinking, critical reaction, critical interaction with other races, because they don't see us in the same way. They don't respect us in the same way. We're pretty much stuck when it comes to anything outside of what is going on in reality. And that's just the way it is. So men of color need to really be prepared to be on their defense, because there's nobody that's going to back you. Other races is not going to back you as well as your own people. And that's why men of color have to stick together. Because if you don't stick together, then guess what? It's next to impossible to accomplish any goals when you are constantly being set up. You can't win. You can't win. So we have to be careful of all this at all times. And that's pretty much the way it is. You know?
They're close.
And we have a lot of challenges all the time. And for the most part, men of color are always systematically put in the category of being something we're not. We have to be strong, even when there's no strength and nothing that's derogatory coming toward us. But we still have to be strong enough to know how to deal with it and not allow ourselves to be caught up. I was attempting to go to the flea market to get some items for my children, but there's no parking. And it seems to be pretty untangible as far as finding a place and getting a parking spot and all that kind of stuff. So this may not be something that we need to do today. I know my children would have loved it, but the situation is what it is. We try to do so many things in a day, but we only allow so much. That's pretty much the way it is at all times. Now if I go above, the problem is we may find a parking space, but then we got to go through all this knucklehead indecency of trying to get down and walk. And me with my children on my back and in front can be a challenge. And it ain't easy. So I guess it's not meant for us to be here today because we can't find a parking space. And that's pretty much how that is. Everybody got their challenges. And I know we got ours. This is how the flea market look. If y'all want to get a look, this is how it look. What you're looking at right now is a flea market, the way it look, and what we was gonna do, because they got a lot of things there that we try to acquire sometime, even if it's hard to acquire. So that's how we was gonna go, and basically what we was gonna do at the flea market. You got good and bad there. You got a whole bunch of stuff going on. But the situation is as is. You have to hurry up and get things done because they don't give us no right of way to do anything.
I killed it.
Okay, good for you. So that's what's going on there. For the sake of my children, I'm gonna do one more chance of getting. Now this guy's slowing down where there's no parking and stopping us from driving. For what reason, I don't know. This is pretty much what we go through all the time. People not knowing what they're doing, not knowing how to drive, and don't care about anybody driving. But this is what brother go through every day. Pretty crazy. But it is what it is. Okay, I don't see no possible parking space up here. Something down there. Okay, we're not gonna go. Sorry, children. There's no parking space.
So what are we?
We're gonna go to the house. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. You
There-
better hurry up before the house doesn't get broke.
The house is not gonna get broke. You get dark outside. There's a lot of traffic, but there is not gonna be any broke house. I just have to get you guys home. You already got washed up, so basically prepare you guys to eat. Settle down.
You can't wash my feet yet.
Well, I'll wash your feet when we get home, okay? See how servitude fathers are when it comes to your children?
Hey, you wet my sock.
Well, you're not wearing them wet socks, are you?
No.
Alright, you were supposed to take the socks off when I was washing you down. And you didn't do it fast enough. We was in a hurry. What? We're on our way home now.
Yay! All the vegetable pie all empty.
What?
The the vegetable pie all empty.
Well, I didn't buy any more. We was at the wrong store. They charge too much here. We need to go to another store that charge cheaper for the vegetable pies.
Yay!
I didn't say we was going to get them. I said we need to go to a cheaper place to get them. Okay, well, that's it for now. I'll talk to you later. Respect.